Thank you for listening to the Solanos Stories, a companion to the Smithsonian's traveling exhibit, Crossroads, Change in Rural America, presented in downtown Trinidad, Colorado. Solanos Stories salutes the farmers, ranchers, cowboys, and cattlemen who helped shape the Southwest, and their trusty hats. Everett Like, written by Everett Like. I grew up in a different environment than it is today. We kids were taught that the world owed us a living, but we had to work hard to obtain it. Horses were automobiles, and if you stole a horse, the penalty was hanging. Later, if you stole an automobile, you were sent to the penitentiary for a few years, and then you were released. I rode a horse 5 miles to school in the morning and 5 miles home at night. We were taught reading, writing, and arithmetic in a one-room schoolhouse. If our enrollment got too low, we enrolled our saddle horses. I rode a buckskin horse to school for several years who was registered as Bucky Like. I still don't know what grade he was in or what his grades were. My folks had several Model T Ford cars. The first one I remember had kerosene headlights. It helped you stay in the wagon tracks. There were no graded roads and no bridges. When you came to the river and it was flooding, you waited for the water to run down or you went back home. That is, if you could get back home. I grew up on a cattle ranch in Union County, New Mexico that is 60 miles west of Boise City, Oklahoma, 60 miles north of Clayton, New Mexico, and 90 miles east of Raton, New Mexico. My father was a wealthy rancher, and when I was growing up, some of the young girls had a strange notion that they wanted me to marry them. When I was 24 years old, I picked out a girl aged 12 that I said I was waiting for. Sure enough, when she reached her 20th birthday and I was 32, we married in 1952. We raised 3 children, 2 girls and a boy. My wife passed away with cancer on March 6, 1996. My boy is running the ranch that I grew up on. It's been in our family for 106 years. Colorado became a state in 1889, and New Mexico became a state in 1912. The ranch is in Union County, New Mexico, and Los Animas County, Colorado. It all joins together by straddling the New Mexico-Colorado line. We run the cattle in Colorado in summertime and New Mexico in the winter. I'll be 80 years old on my next birthday, which is on July 4th, 2000. Today is March 22nd, 2000. I still ride a horse, on four-wheelers and in pickups. I'm still partial to a good saddle horse to round up cattle, which goes to show and proves that it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. On hats, I'm wondering who will write a few lines about George Wiggins, Shorty Quimby, Arthur Brookhart, Miller Easley, Tudor Davis, Ross LeBrier, and Doc Dunlop, just to name a few of the pioneer ranchers of this community who have been deceased for some time.